Let me go to the ultimate question, really, about Angela Merkel. What is the likelihood that a year from now she will not be Chancellor of Germany?
I think that is still a low likelihood at this point. I disagree just a bit with Matt in that I think there's probably a 40% chance that a coalition can still be formed, either the so-called Jamaica coalition that she was trying to negotiate or another grand coalition with the SPD. Then I think there's a 40% chance of new elections and about a 20% chance of a minority government.
So go to the 40% chance you think there might be of actually putting together a coalition one way or the other. Who will have to give on that? Because as I understand, there's some bad blood, for example, between Angela Merkel, the Chancellor, on the one hand, and the head of the FDP at this point.
I've seen those reports. I'm not aware of that individually. What I would say is do not underestimate the role of Frank-Walter Steinmeier, the German president. The German presidency, like many presidencies in constitutional democracies, is largely a figurehead role. It's really the voice of the nation. But at this critical point, the German Constitution that was put together in 1949 requires the federal president to play a very key role, and that is to look for every way possible not to go back to new elections. And Steinmeier not only was the foreign minister in two governments, but he was also the head of the chancellery under Gerhard Schroeder. He is the most respected man in Germany, very respected more broadly in Europe, the United States, and elsewhere. He had his discussions with Mrs. Merkel yesterday. He'll talk today with the FDP and the Greens, and then he'll talk tomorrow with the Social Democrats. I would wait until he has finish that first round of talks before concluding there's not a chance for a new coalition.
So, Bob, you know Germany so well. Give us a sense of what you think brought us to this place, because this is unprecedented, as I understand it, at least in post-war Germany, for this to happen. Is this a rise of extremism, populism, as it were, in Germany? Is it because of the immigration position that Angela Merkel took?
All of those are factors. Clearly, immigration was a critical role in the election itself. Merkel's party got 33%, their lowest figure since World War II. They dropped 8 percentage points from the previous election. Also, immigration, along with taxes and energy, were very critical parts of the coalition discussions. I think on Friday, when they extended the deadline till Sunday, most people thought they were quite close. I think it surprised observers that Sunday night things broke down, largely because the FDP thought that it could not get what it needed on key issues, in their view, to modernize Germany, to look forward to a Germany facing a strong demographic challenge that needed to innovate, lower taxes, and take other steps, again, that the FDP had campaigned upon.